What is up, guys? My name is Hassan and welcome back everyone. Today we're going to show you guys an update on my Robinhood portfolio and the dividends I've been receiving. At the same time, show you my dividend portfolio and the companies that I'm invested in. Currently, my portfolio is at $17,000 and this is my 11th year investing in the stock market. And if you guys look on the right here, this is my Robinhood portfolio. They all have one thing in common. Majority of them pay a dividend. Depending on the company, either they pay monthly, quarterly, or semi-annually. Usually, I like to invest in companies that pay quarterly because even though I'm getting paid every 3 months, I'm actually getting paid on a monthly basis because I have so many holdings. I have 38 different companies and they all pay me every 3 months. Since I have so many, I'm getting paid on a monthly basis, which I'm going to show you guys in a chart in a bit. One of my fundamental rules is that when you are investing in the stock market, you should always diversify. That is one of the main reasons why I have 38 different companies that you guys can see right here. Some may argue that you are too diversified, which is incorrect because if you look at the S&P 500 right here, so this is the S&P 500 and we can see it for the 1 year. The S&P 500 has almost 500 different companies. In comparison to 38 companies that I have, it's not a lot. And from 11 years of investing and 11 years of my experience, we all know how hard it is to beat the market. So by having 38 companies, I can actually mimic the market or actually do better because I'm more focused. As always, I have to give you guys a quick disclaimer. I'm not a financial advisor, nor do I know you personally or your financial situation. I'm not responsible for any of your gains or losses in the stock market. My suggestions are only suggestions. That does not mean you go out and buy these stocks. It is just a place to do your own due diligence. It's a place for you to start your research. And remember, don't follow someone on the stock market blindly. Another disclaimer I want to put out there is that all my information that I bring to you guys are not mine. I get them from other people, videos, articles, 10Q, their annual reports, magazines, newspapers. The only thing that might be mine is my emotion or experience. So let's get started. So for 1 day, I'm down about 4%. And then if we take a look at it for 1 week, I'm down about 1%. And if we take a look at it for the I'm up about 13% because the market is slowly getting back up there. For the 3 months, I'm down about 7%. And this was a great buying opportunity as the market was coming down. I've been buying and buying and buying. Usually for the last 3 months, I've been buying triple than what I normally buy. And then if we look at it for our 1 year, for 1 year, I'm down about 8.9 or 9%. So another thing I want to point out is that even though here for the majority of the year, I was relatively flat. So even though I was flat, every month I was collecting dividends, sometimes $50, $60, $70, $80, even at some point, some months, I've been getting $90 in dividend cash payment that was direct deposited into my account. Now I want to show you guys my entire portfolio. So this is my Robinhood portfolio, $17,000. So guys, if you made it this far, make sure you guys hit the like and the subscribe button. It helps me grow, it helps my channel grow, and that way I can reach out and help more people. So let's sort them by total equity from my largest holding to my smallest holding. So the very first company that I have is called AMD. It's a microchip processing company. They make computers, gamings. I have about 34 shares. My average cost is around $21 and the current price is $50. So you can see that based on that, I more than doubled my money. And the total return I received, or the total return, is $970. My next holding is Baozong. It's like the Shopify of China. With this recent trade war going down, it has been heavily beaten down. I have 52 shares. My average price is $36. I'm actually down about $389. So this position I have reached its maximum, meaning that I'm not going to sell, nor am I going to buy anymore. So next after Baozong, we have Waste Management. This is a solid company. Check this out. We have 12 shares. My average cost is $104. I might add to it, I'm not sure, but if it keeps dipping really a lot, maybe to $90, I might pick up a few more shares. Next holding we have is Texas Instrument, ticker symbol TXN. We have 10 shares. My average cost is $110. So I'm down about $5. So we're pretty much relatively breaking even here. It's a solid company. Even though I'm down here, I've been receiving dividends every 3 months. So by collecting the dividends, I'm actually way up, way more than $5 that is showing you that I'm down here. Another solid company that not that many people talk about. After Texas Instrument, I have 3M, 7 shares. My average cost $165. It's heavily beaten down, so it's another great company. After 3M, I have Johnson & Johnson, 7 shares. My average cost is $129, and we can see I'm up $133. Next company that we have is Pembina Pipeline, 43 shares. We have about 29, my average cost is about $29. This company actually pays a monthly dividend, so it's great for a monthly cash flow. Next company that we have is PetMed Express, another company that nobody's talking about. 18 shares, or hardly any people, very few people are talking about PetMed's 18 shares. My current average price $21. You can see that I'm up by almost $300 in the green. Next one we have is Nvidia, 2 shares. I bought it at $166 as an average price, and the current price is $283. Next one that we have is Microsoft. We all know about that, 3 shares. Cisco, 12 shares here. And then we have Expedia. I want to talk about this company because the reason why you guys should follow my channel or subscribe to my channel is because I bring to you guys very unique companies that not that many people are talking about. Yes, people do talk about it, but not on a broad sense of such as Microsoft, Tesla, AMD, Nvidia, Intel. I provide these solid companies that could bring you a lot of value. So Expedia, another great company. I have 7 shares at average price $56. I'm up about $73 in profit. Next company that I have is Contour Brand, about 22 shares. My average cost is around $26, and it's currently around $19. They have low debt. So I don't want to spend too much time going over, so we're going to quickly go through it and then start answering some questions and show you other things. So we got Pfizer, Skyworks Solution, Gentex, Foot Locker, Tapestry. We have Merck, Marine Products. Check this company out. We got MMP. We got Cal, Honeywell, Broadcom, Vermilion Energy. This pays monthly, but this is a very risky company. Actually, stay away from this company. Escalade, solid company. We have another packaging company. Usually, people talk about PPL or another package company, but this is, I would say, a better one. PKG, National Instrument, Emerson, Rio, and if we scroll down, we got this shoe company. We got this is like a bond, Islamic bond, like a sukuk type. VF, High Crush, Genuine Parts, Cliff, and then we got our very last holding is Colgate. So if you look at all these companies, they all have one thing in common. Majority of them, almost all of them, they pay a dividend. Another thing interesting is that they all have very low to little debt, meaning they have a solid balance sheet. Another interesting fact about my portfolio, you see this number here, $17,000. Inshallah, this will be used as a down payment for our house. Currently, this number isn't big enough to buy a house. So we're going to continue on to invest. We're going to continue on to add money. We're going to continue to collect dividends. Now I want to show you guys the dividends that I have been receiving. So this is my monthly dividend tracking sheet for my Robinhood portfolio. So we can see here the dividends I've been receiving month after month. We can see here at some points $30, $18, $23, $42, $19, $25, and then for the month of March I received $51 in dividend payment, a cash payment that was direct deposited into my account. So relatively, we can see that the overall trend of my portfolio, the dividend is increasing month after month, and this is why I invest. So as a dividend investor, this is like my portfolio. It's like a set of companies that I own, and this spreadsheet that you see, this tracking sheet, is like my bookkeeping. This shows me how well I'm doing. So currently I'm averaging around $30 a month in dividend payment For all these months that we saw, we received almost $300. So you guys know that I have two portfolios that I share to the public. One of them is my M1. For the month of March, I received $38, and then for Robinhood Portfolio, I received $51. So if I had to combine these portfolios together, I received $90 in cash payment for my portfolio. So another thing I want to point out is that we're going to take you guys to my spreadsheet too. I actually shared this with my last video, so check this out. For the month of March, I received 14 different companies. These are the dividends that I received. Every few days, I pretty much got paid. So guys, if you guys made it this far, make sure you guys subscribe to the channel. Help a brother out. Continue to support. Now we want to cover some questions that you guys. So the first question that they posted is that they received a negative dividend from TD Bank. Can you explain what this is, please? So they even posted a screenshot of their holding. You can see here that TD Bank paid them 24 cents in dividend. And you can also see here on top that the broker, they took back 4%. So what this 4%, this negative dividend that they think that they received here or was taken away is tax that has been withheld from them. So the United States and Canada, they have this agreement that every time we invest in Canada on the investment of dividends, Canada takes a 15% tax that they keep. So the best part about that is that even though they took away this 15%, when we file our taxes, we actually get this 15% back. So when you tell your accountant, when he's putting in, make sure he puts in foreign tax paid. In that way, you get the tax credit back. And if you guys don't put the foreign tax in, you will not get the credit. So it's really important that your tax preparer, or if you're doing it yourself, make sure you are counting the foreign tax being paid. So the next question that I want to cover is this person posted that how many stock picks are ideal for their portfolio. So normally I would say we should have at least 20 different companies in our portfolio, and that way we are fully diversified. And in one portfolio we have about 20 different companies, and you should be allocated in a way that no one holding is more than 5% of your overall portfolio value, and that way you reduce risk. I recommend 20 different companies, each with allocation of 5%. Another thing that you want to be buying these 20 companies in different sectors. So I'm going to show you guys an example. So this is my M1 finance portfolio currently at 8,400, and I have my holdings into different sectors, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 sectors. And that way you're being diversifying, you're reducing your risk. At the end, you're tracking your overall growth of your portfolio. You're not tracking it as an individual base because you're invested in so many companies. You should track it as a overall market. How is your portfolio doing? Like say, okay, so some people might say, okay, I only have $500 in my portfolio. Should I still have 20 companies? So if you have like $500, I would recommend going with 5 companies with $100 each. But if you have, say, $2,000, then you can invest in 20 different companies with $100 share or each holding. As always, guys, if you made it this far, make sure you guys subscribe, like the video. Thank you for watching. As always, see you next time.